Hey you guys. It's funny. Last night I told myself I'm gonna do a video tomorrow. I haven't done one in a while, you know, and I've been working on this one video. It's gonna be pretty good, about an issue I'm having. But when I told myself I was gonna make a video today, I didn't think it would be because I had to talk about racism in America and how it's still alive. There was a report that was released on CNN.com last night around 10 something, 10:28 or something like that. And these friends were partying. They were partying and drinking and all that stuff. And they said, let's go beat up a nigger. Now, as you may guess, these friends were white. And they drove to the next town, about 16 miles down the road. They drove to the next town that is predominantly black. They left their predominantly white town and drove to a predominantly black town. And they attacked the first man they saw. His name was James Craig Anderson. He was 49 years old. It was 5 a.m., June 26th, Sunday. I believe he was working. And they beat him. They beat him senselessly to where he could hardly stand, yelling, "White power, white power." And then, as he was getting up and, walking, he was walking towards some headlights. This boy driving an F-250 ran over him, instantly killing him. He went back to McDonald's where there was two cars, and one of them left during the whole incident. I guess they wanted to get up out of there or whatever. And he called his friends and he was like, I hit that nigga, I ran that nigga over. My thing is, one, this doesn't surprise me. That's the part that hurts. I think that's the part that hurts the most. That's the saddest part of all of this, is that it doesn't even surprise me. Then, it's like, why is this still happening? Why? Why did that man that was innocent, he didn't do anything but be black. That's all he did. That's all you ever have to do in this country now. Since this country's been around, that's all you ever had to do is be black. And you could die. That's it. Being black in America kills you. It's like, this is what I was trying to get at earlier. My thing is like, this happened June 26th. It is August 8th. August 8th. This happened June 26th, and this didn't get reported until August 7th. August 7th at night, when nobody's on CNN.com. That's like that's over a month. Over a month. This man has been dead. This man was attacked and killed by a hate crime. Lynched. And for those who don't know, lynching is not only hanging. Lynching is when a mob of people puts someone to death unlawfully. It's not legal. It's not like putting someone on death row or anything. They just put someone to death. A mob of people. And that's what happened. A mob of people killed this man. We are so worried about Casey Anthony and her killing her little girl. Guess what? Casey Anthony, if she had been Shaniqua Anthony, she would have been convicted a week later, a week after they found out the little Kaylee was dead. All right, but Casey Anthony was a pretty little white girl, and so she got off. And oh yeah, all we had was reasonable doubt and all that stuff. But you know what? You know what? Whatever. Whatever. She didn't hold up in the court of law. Whatever. We were so worried about Casey Anthony and what she did after she got out and where is she driving to now and what shirt is she putting on, or like Sherelle said, what is she eating for breakfast this morning. We were so worried about that we didn't even take the time to notice what the fuck is going on in Mississippi. Thank you, Mississippi, for continuing to be a racist state. Thank you, Mississippi, for not letting racism die. Thank God the DA is black. Thank God, because if it was a racist dude, if it was a racist white guy, that little boy probably would have stayed free on bail. Because at first he got off on bail for $50,000. But then, you know, the surveillance camera started coming in, surveillance video started coming in, evidence started coming in, and now the boy is charged with double life. Oh, another thing. What's the boy's name? Hold on. I think the boy's name is Daryl. The boy's name that drove over him was Daryl Dedman Jr. Daryl Dedman Jr. That's quite a black name for a white boy, just saying. Daryl Dedman Jr. is going to face 2 life sentences in connection with the killing. And Aaron Rice has been left charged with simple assault. If anything, why isn't everybody that was in those 2 cars charged with assault at the very least? They were there. Some of them were hitting him. Some of them were beating. They were sitting around laughing. If I got a friend, his uncle robbed a store and he went to jail because he was there. He didn't even know what was going on. He was there. So you mean to tell me these kids were there and they didn't get anything? They just got off? Oh, we didn't touch them, so we shouldn't get anything. No. As far as I know, if you're an accomplice, if you get arrested by association, if you're black. Anyway, it's just so sad. This is the boy. I don't know if you can see him. I can't tell if you can see him or not, but this is the boy. The one on the right is him, the little blonde hair one, and this one is the one that got off with simple assault. But yet and still, I can't take it. Let me see if I can find out what they said. It's racially motivated. They didn't know. Dedman led and instigated the attack from early in the evening. He took part in the beating of Anderson, and Dedman was also the actual driver of the Ford 250 truck that would serve as the murder weapon. As the teens were partying and drinking miles away from Jackson that night, in largely white Rankin County, Dedman told friends they should leave, saying, "Let's go fuck with some niggers," according to law enforcement officials. And they drove 16 miles down I-20 to the western edge of Jackson, a predominantly black area. And you could see the dude, you could see James Craig Anderson standing right there off the exit. And as soon as they got off the exit, they went and beat and killed him. Not only that racist act, what about what I saw on The View this morning where Miss Michelle Bachmann, who's running for president, she signed a marriage pact that says, the first bullet in the pact says, slavery had a disastrous impact on African American families, yet sadly a child born into slavery in 1860 was more likely to be raised by his mother and father of a 2-parent household than was an African American baby born after the election of the USA's first black president, African American president. That's the opening statement of this. So you trying to say we should go back to slavery? Is that what you're trying to say? On top of, oh, let me find it. Oh, let me find it. Close Facebook down because I'm about to find this. Tar baby comment. Let me see. U.S. representative. There was a U.S. representative that called Obama a tar baby. Doug Lamborn of Colorado. He apologized. I just found this. Doug Lamborn of Colorado has apologized to President Obama for using the controversial phrase tar baby in a talk radio discussion of the president's economic policies. Specifically, this is what he said: I don't want to be associated with him. It's like touching a tar baby, and you get it. You're stuck. Like once you latch on to him, you're stuck. Are we going to keep accepting this? Not as just black people, because what I've realized is that my brothers and sisters of the African American race, or not race, but African American community, we have a problem with unifying. The only time we came together, since I can remember, since I've been a teenager, I'm 19 now, so since I can remember, the only time we really came together is when Obama was getting elected for president. We didn't really know his policies or none of that. And I'm not saying that he's not a good president. He's a decent president. He's a decent president. More power to him. But that's the only time I can remember us coming together. We came together a little bit for Gen 6. But that's about it. I can't remember my people coming together. Is this what it's going to have to take? Are we going to have to go back to being slaves before we come together? Think about that. Think about that. Y'all rather kill each other, have little gangs and all that stuff, and go kill each other and rap about how you kill each other, than come together and fight inequality that is still alive and well. No, not well, but it's still alive. And we need to kill it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it, and you should be too. That's it.